the whole world is deeply troubled by the relationship between the United States and China, by the deteriorating relationship between the two great powers, and it has tremendous ramifications for the rest of the world. So whenever the US and China meet face to face, the whole world applauds and says, thank you, please keep on talking. Henry Kissinger confirmed to me a key point of my book, Has China Won, that what the United States needs to develop is a comprehensive long-term strategy for managing the return of China as a great power. What are the goals that the United States is trying to achieve in the various actions it is taking against China? That's not clear at all. And here I advise the United States, why don't you work out a comprehensive long-term strategy that spells out what are your key goals? And I think that exercise will lead to Americans, the more thoughtful Americans, realizing that at the end of the day, you have to live with China. And you have to live and cooperate with China, especially in a small interdependent world. China is investing more in science and technology than probably any other country except the United States of America. Chinese scientific competence is rising. And equally importantly, China's links with most countries in the world today are becoming stronger than the links of the United States with most countries in the world, because China is a bigger trading partner of more countries in the world than the United States. So any effort by the United States to try and isolate or contain China cannot work. The United States is the only major developed country where the average living standards of the bottom 50% has stagnated for 3 decades. And it's shown in the fact that the United States is the only major developed country where life expectancy has come down. That's a sign of major domestic social problems. So it would be wiser for the United States to focus on improving the living standards of its people, and it can best do that by cooperating with China and the rest of the world to grow the global economy, rather than trying to stop China's economic growth and development. So I keep emphasizing one key point, that if the United States were to step back and work out what its long-term rational self-interests are, then the conclusion will be that while you may have to compete with China in some areas, you should also have a very strong cooperation program which will actually benefit both countries.